Then the Bear Movie Guy. Bear Movie Guy looks at Dawn and the Planet of the Apes. And he's got a special guest. Let's find out what they think. Brought to you by the Bear Movie Guy. Hi, the Bear Movie Guy. This is the Bald Movie Guy. Say hi.
How you doing, guys?
So today we're going to talk about Dawn and the Planet of the Apes. We're actually going to talk quickly about all the Apes movies because he loves them. All of them.
I've been a big Apes fan forever. And I'd watch them all back to back to back to back to back. And by the time you have 10 hours of talking monkeys, your brain turns to mush.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes came out a couple years ago. Now, you were a big fan of that, right?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than Tim Burton. I was maybe the only person who liked the Tim Burton version. In fact, I even found this Planet of the Apes big figure, and I just loved it.
So yeah, you liked it a lot. James Franco bonding with Caesar.
I thought it was great. I'm not a big Franco fan. I really hated him in Spider-Man, but he did well. I mean, it was a character film based on his relationship with Caesar and him raising the monkey as his own son and having the monkey realize he's not like everybody else. He's not human. And I thought it was a great concept of the film.
A quick recap for what the movie's about. They genetically enhanced monkeys, or apes. One was born like that because mother was given the stuff and then she became smart and the baby became smart and they all got killed except for the baby. James Franco takes it home. Caesar is this really smart ape, and cut to years later, Caesar gets in trouble because he's trying to save somebody and gets thrown in prison, ape prison.
More about like an animal...
Yeah, well, it's an animal sanctuary for apes, but it's pretty much ape prison. It's, you know, they hang out in cells. He figures out that he's really smart and why he's really smart, and he goes and gets stuff that makes all the other apes smart, and they take over and go to the forest.
Yeah, and the whole climax on the suspension bridge,
the bridge climax was cool.
It was fun.
And in this, one of the guys gets infected with what they call the Simian flu. There was a thing happened and he got gas and he's in blood, and that sets off this movie. So this movie, the recap basically is there's been a worldwide pandemic, I guess it would be.
Yeah, the Simian flu.
Yeah, which is called the Simian flu, which is not fair because technically it wasn't them that did it, it was us, and it killed off most of the planet except for the apes, of course, because they're awesome. So 10 years after Rise of the Planet of the Apes, it's been 2 seasons since any of the apes have seen humans, and they have their own society going. They're awesome. Caesar's this leader that's just like everyone listens to, and they hunt and they work together as a team, and they're all one big family, and they're teaching. You got the orangutan from the first movie teaching the little apes how to live, and like got them writing out stuff on walls with chalk. They've made their own family, basically.
Right, they even have their own laws, like ape will not kill ape.
Yeah.
Again, reminiscent to the original Charlton Heston movies.
So that's where this movie takes place, and then there's these humans that are in San Francisco, and they stumble upon the apes because they need a dam to function so that they can have power, because they're pretty close to being out of gas. And that's kind of the story, and it's how Caesar still likes humans on some level, and some of the other apes don't, especially one named Koba. Mm-hmm. And he hates humans because they were the ones that hurt him.
Basically, the story is about reconciliation between apes and humans and trying to live together in harmony and peace. But because nobody trusts each other, that really isn't bound to happen.
Pretty much.
There you go.
The actors in this movie, Andy Serkis.
And he's brilliant.
He's brilliant.
There's going to be a time where someday there's going to be an Academy Award for motion capture.
Motion capture. Or
acting.
just give it to him as best actor, because he deserves it.
I mean, he did Gollum, he did King Kong, he did
Yeah.
a bunch of the ape movies. He's pretty much the go-to guy for what a motion capture.
Anything motion capture he does. I think at this point they're able to capture his facial expression so well that I think you should just literally class that as a performance, and it's past a special effect on itself, so he should literally just get nominated for Best Actor. The humans, Gary Oldman's really good in this film. He's not the bad guy that you think he's going to be.
He's not a bad guy, but he's a flawed character. He
yeah.
has as much distrust for the monkeys as Koba would have for the humans. And he wants to continue a war, and he wants to fight them off, and pretty much to secure safety for his...
Yeah. It's not that he hates
community.
them as much as he just wants safety. So
Exactly.
if they would just go away and never come back, there would be
no problem.
He doesn't care about wiping them out per se as much as he just wants safety for people. Anyone else we want to talk about?
There really wasn't anybody else in the movie. I mean, you had Felicity in the movie.
Yeah, you had Jason Clarke, who's the guy who was...
The main guy? I don't know who he is at
Yeah,
all.
his name's Jason Clarke. He's... The only other movie I've ever seen him in is Death Race, where he's the evil guard, so I don't... He was good. I had no problem with him. But let's be honest, the star of the movie is Caesar.
It's Caesar.
It's like, whenever you're watching it, you're just like, get back to Caesar. I want to see what Caesar's doing, because Caesar's awesome. Alright, so, for you, what do you rank this movie?
I thought, for the last several months, this is the one movie of 2014 that I would want to see. If I had to forego all others, it would be Planet of the Apes. And I was not disappointed. The movie was everything that I expected it to be.
How many bald heads do you give this movie?
I'm going to give this movie 4.5 bald heads out of 5.
Okay. I give it 4.5 beards out of 5. Same way. Actually, I didn't even want to see this movie when I heard it was coming out because I wasn't a fan of the first one. When I saw the trailers, it started looking better and better and better, and then I'm like, okay, I should watch the first one again just so I can say I watched it again. And I give the first one 3.5 beards. It's a very solid film. My only problem with it is mainly there's too many things that go wrong, like, oh, and this goes wrong, and this goes wrong, and this goes, and now we have apes. But this one steps it up hugely, and it is just a very incredibly solid film. There's not much to complain about for this film. Don't spend your money on this movie unless you like awesome movies.
This is a great film.
Yes. Alright, so there you go. Bald Movie Guy will probably do some more of these, and thank you so much for coming on today and
thank you.
talking about this is something he loves more than me. I like Planet of the Apes. I think the new movie's awesome, but he loves them. So this was the thing we had to talk about to start this off. And yeah, click subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay bearded or balded.
Take care.
You've been watching the Beard Movie Guy. That was ape-tastic, don't you think? Let us know what you thought. Do you want to see more of the Bald Movie Guy? Because he's pretty awesome. And click subscribe and comment. And as always, YouTube safe day.